Well, how is that, everybody? Yes, everybody give me a round of applause. Woo! Oh my gosh! It took everything that we are as human beings, as mother, daughter, as Joshua, as all our to make this happen. So give us a big thumbs up. Can I just breathe now?
Oh my God, you guys are amazing. You guys look beautiful. We are so excited. We have so much in store for you guys tonight. And the technical glitch, let's just push that behind us.
Yes, all right, so here's the deal. Wow, what a year 2020 has been, right? Hey, you know, I wrote a letter to 2020 and I said, hey, you suck. No, I didn't say that. I said, you know, you started out with really big promises. 2020 has got vision and Happy New Year. Well, happy and not so annoying New Year. And we've all been on a crazy journey. But sometimes, doesn't Forbes Riley always say, life happens for you, not to you? Give me a yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, guess what? We wouldn't be here if not for everything that happened, for COVID, for lockdown, for craziness, for people trying to find their way. So thank you, 2020, for being an amazing year. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to say. That's it. There you go.
Well, 2020 guys, you know what? I just wanted to say real quick that each and every one of you guys are the reason that we do what we do. We wake up every morning knowing that we get to interact with you guys, that we've built a community of people that are just so freaking awesome. You guys help each other. We have resources. Anything and everything I ever thought was possible for a training, this community exceeds it completely. Each and every one of you are the reason why I do what I do. We do marketing, and I'm working so hard to teach you guys to market, because I really thought when I first started doing this when I was 12 years old, all I wanted to do was make my mom's dreams come true. That was all. I just wanted to get her a big diamond ring and make all her dreams come true. That was the two things she always wanted. And then I was like, I just love my mom. That's what I want to do with my life. And then I met all of you guys. And now I just want to make all your dreams come true. I hear each and every one of you. I hear that you have these awesome products and services and you want to market them and you want to get them out. And I wake up every morning going, I'm going to help them. I've got the plan. I'm going to get them what they need so that they can exceed online. And Forbes as well.
What are you talking about waking up every morning? You work all night long. You go to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I've got a lot to do.
Who's ever gotten an email from her at 2 a.m.? That is her. Yeah, up at 2 a.m. But the other thing too is I've talked my whole life about manifestation. I didn't meet her until I was 42 years old. It's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, I manifest, by the way, for anybody who's a non-believer, I manifest everything. It 100% is real. It works. When you believe it, you can achieve it.
Okay, all right, but I got a manifestation. I'm feeling something coming on. All right, I'm going to manifest that one of you right now is actually going to pop out of your Zoom box and into our, because I'm really good at this.
Okay,
so one, you got to figure out,
Let me help you.
Okay, so what do you want? I want someone.
You know who I would love?
What?
I love, one of the people the reason I do what I do is for three people: Forbes Riley, Susan Levin, and Jill Wright. Jill Wright, sadly, I don't think can make it tonight, but you know who I would I would love to have.
Okay, so let's do the manifesting. Manifesting dance, manifesting dance, manifesting dance, and
we present to you.
What? You just appeared out of nowhere?
My God.
How did we do that? You were just in a box over there. Hey, so how's
I love you. I love their manifestations. It's
I
the
love
best.
you.
And you know what? It really does work. I manifested this when you first said you were doing this. I thank you for.
You're just so crying.
I know.
That's what the whole night's going to be about. Hey guys, this is not a joke. Actually, we didn't open the studio, but Susan has been amazing. You live nearby. You have been, you're amazing. And actually, I like her a lot because Makenna sat in front of her laptop and said, oh my God, it's like dealing with my mother. You have all these tabs open and like it's age. It's when we're just not 17.
You know, Susan is by far one of the most amazing people, part of our community. She's always there for everybody. She responds to everything. Anything you need from this woman, she will respond to you within 10 minutes. She's come to every single training. And the best part about it is she does exactly what I tell her to do and she sees results. So when you listen, you get what you want.
And you have to live that. By the way, there's Vin. Check out Vin. Hey, Mr. Vin.
Is Vin here?
Vin is one of our team members. Yeah.
Yes, welcome, Vin.
All right, can I kick you guys out? Who's ready to start the show? Give me some hands up. Hands up, ready to start the show. Yo, yo, yo.
Great.
I got some music. I got some slides. You can help me out here, princess. All right, so I'm going to take just a little bit of your time because I can. What?
No, it's still going. You're going.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. In case you don't know who I am, take a look at this. I gotta tell you, this has been 4 months in the making and a life. I gotta tell you, this has been 4 months in the making and a lifetime to actually get here.
When I heard her story, it just touched my heart.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving.
She brought the house down.
Forbes rally is amazing.
I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only the best, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win.
Took everything I am as a human being over the last 4 months to get right here. And I'm going to say, actually, ironically, it took another 4 months to get right here. It has been an interesting journey. So 2020 started out for all of us a little crazy. Everybody's singing Happy New Year and everything's wonderful. Well, right before that, you can go to the slide deck if you would, Makenna. I had met a man in a hotel room. Everyone says, well, how did you meet Joshua? Want to hear the stories? That's actually the photo shoot from the very first time I met Joshua. I was doing spin gym. I was doing what I love to do. Videographer says, hey, do you want a 2-time Mr. Arnold champion to come over and work out with us? I'm like, yeah, whatever. And he did. And he took his shirt off because that's what I do with all my very handsome young models. And I didn't really expect much of it, except that he turns out to be one of the most amazing men ever. And what happened was this year, he, January 2nd, on his motorcycle got hit by a car. So all of you were dealing with COVID way after that, but January 2nd, the year started out, the second day of the year, he's in a coma, he's in ICU, and he's in a wheelchair for the next 6 months. Now, I often talk about, life happens for you, not to you. And that's kind of cool, right? Because I got to watch every Netflix show out there. I'm an expert on Tiger King trivia. I can go toe to toe with any of you. But I'll tell you what, sometimes life does happen for you, not to you. Joshua lost all of his muscle tone over 6 months and not sure what he was going to do with the rest of his life. And as my partner, that's a little challenging. He woke up in June and said, you know what? 2020 is going to end with a bang. It's going to be amazing. And in the last couple of months, that's what he's created. Back, even though he sat in a wheelchair, even though he dealt with all of that, I had firsthand witnessed what it takes to be a champion. And I'm going to bring him in a little bit later, and we're going to talk about how amazing that is. So that would be my Joshua. And I will tell you, it is the beginning of a beautiful love story. It started in Vegas and it's going to continue for a very long time. So then it happens, we get to March, right? March, we're like, hey, Makenna is sitting around going, what are we going to do here? I said, Mom, we should teach what you know. And we started this $19 training. What can you do for $19? Well, a friend of mine said that she was teaching weight loss. Come back to me. Can you go back and forth? She was teaching, like full screen me talking. Oh, yeah. She was teaching weight loss. She was teaching a $19 course on how she'd lost 100 pounds. And she lost it because she took training with me. And I was like, oh, that's nice. But around April, we weren't doing a whole lot. It was my birthday. I did my first Zoom call. And actually, I'm going to give a shout out to a couple of people in the audience tonight, to Miss Amy Morrison and Cindy Mercamelli. I couldn't get anybody on Zoom. I was giving away free spin gym classes and nobody would show up. But we embraced COVID together. We'd meet every day at noon. And God bless you guys for bearing with me. But there were like 3 people. I'm like, well, the Zoom thing doesn't really work very well. Nobody cares much about it. Funny how life changes. And so my girl said that I lost 100 pounds. She started charging $19. I thought, really? She said, well, how many people do you have in class? And I've got 100. Do the math. That was $1,900 for her 1 or 2 hour training every week. And I said, wait a second, you're earning $8,000 a month talking about what you know. And I looked at Makenna and said, well, what are we doing? Because everything was kind of shut down. And Makenna said, Mom, what about all the things that you want to be teaching? No one's coming to the studio. Number one, you've got a Forbes factor coming up. You should take it online. And then let's go one step further. What can you do for $19? And I said, well, I just want to hang with people. Let's teach them how to pitch. Let's teach them how to get yeses. And that's what we did. And that's how Pitch Secret Masterclass started. Now, I come from television. So the first thing that really bothered me when you guys showed up in the Zoom room was, what does the box look like? Take a look at this. This was crazy. You guys looked absolutely terrible. I love Lawrence. I can't see his face. Look at Regeline. Where are you and all that? We're all different colors all over the place. Looking up your nose. Poor Tanya's out on the beach somewhere, and I can't even see Stuart because nobody's lit well. And I realized, wait a second. We got to figure this camera thing out so we can make it look better. And this is one of my first selling on the spot with Jane. Again, look at poor Martin Green over there. Everybody's all over the place. Wait to see Ron Clifford change and transform. Bam, let's see how good they get to, oh my God, smiling faces, great backgrounds. Now they're making money and moving forward. Everybody looks so much different. And I realized that maybe we should take this and start teaching not only how to pitch, but how to pitch on camera, how to make this world work for you. So if you don't leave your house, you don't have to leave your house. And that turned into the Excellius. I mean, look at everybody smiling, the backgrounds. That, by the way, is my OPP class. I'll get to that in just a minute. So people go from the pitch going, well, wait, what can we do next? Now, mind you, I'd want to be online forever. And many of you do too. I couldn't figure it out. I'd been screwed over by a lot of internet marketers and people who thought they could help me out. And nobody really did. And I was getting pretty bitter about it. Not a really good thing if you're a manifester. One day my daughter came and said, Mom, what are you doing? And I said, I don't know. And she said, great, you owe me $10 for my charity. I know, right? And so she said, I'm going to build your entire back end world. I'm going to build everything you said you wanted because I know how to do it. Now, it's a really funny thing about kids. Who has got kids here? Raise your hand. Yeah. Well, actually, Russell Brunson said you should hire your kids. They're probably the best thing you've got going for you. She came to me when she was really little and she said, Mom, there's a thing called Bitcoin. You should invest in it. I was like, Mom, what? Next thing you know, Bitcoin was $100. You should invest it. Can I have a couple $100? No, no, and no. By the time I kept saying yes, it was now to $10,000. And I learned a valuable lesson that not only I should listen to her, but you all should listen to Miss Makenna. So you showing that on screen yet? All right. So I went on and she said, Mom, let's build the courses what people want from you, not what you think they need. So after pitch, you guys get into media mastery. You learn how to crush it on camera. So take a look. I pulled up a couple of images that was like, wait a second, can we just change? This is Kathleen Dreyer, who I love, but that was her background, her business card and the images, and she thought she was doing just great, but she wasn't earning any money. And I said, bam, let's transform you and make you into this kind of a background. Now people are paying attention and her income has gone through the roof. Same thing with the next one below. Look at the color, the energy. I will go through a lot of the before and afters. I didn't want to make tonight all about me. It's really about you. The next thing we said, Mom, you teach breakthrough. You think you can do that on a Zoom call? Raise your hand if I can do that on a Zoom call. If you can get rid of past trauma so you can write a beautiful future. I have a couple of videos. Go ahead. This is just a reminder for all of you who choose to play small. No more. Every morning, paste this on your mirror. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that you and I, Makenna and all of us, we're powerful way beyond measure. We don't need to play small anymore. Christian Hauser. Christian came out of the dark. Look at that beautiful profile of him looking up his nose at some picture. Look at this rock star now. We created a company together called Live Greatness. That's how inspired I have been and everyone around us. We are making miracles and we're doing it right here. You're going to hear tonight moments to shine from people who've changed their lives. And then you're going to see some awards to people who are living an excellent life. And I got to tell you, we do breakthrough. We've done pitch. We've done all of this. And then it ends up with OPP. And that has been one of the crowning things. Come on. If you're an OPP, pick your hands up. You know who you are. You know that it has been an amazing change. Yeah. You are on other people's platforms. You are making money. You are celebritizing. Yes. Give it up. Woo! And you guys say, so what is OPP, right? What is it? It is a way of life. It is a way that changes you. It is hanging out with me. Oh, wait, did Amy want to say something?
Thank you, Forbes, for calling on me. And thank you, everybody, for being here for me in this supportive environment. I feel just grateful and light. And I have a greater depth and understanding of myself and who I was. And if I come across anything that might be holding me back, I have tools now to fix it. The amount of love and acceptance and vulnerability in this group was so healing for each one of us, and myself included. Of course, I'm part of the group. I feel I got a piece of myself back, a couple pieces of myself back. I feel more whole. And I would love to be one of your trainers, Forbes. I'm putting that out there. Articulate it, ask for what you want. We are so blessed to be in this room right now. It is such a small percentage of people that get to do this. And there are people that walk around all of life that never take the blinders off, and we just took the blinders off. And to find that and stumble upon that, because I I had no idea I was going to be here a couple weeks ago talking about this and doing this and breaking through this and being the person that God wants me to be. Thank you, Forbes. Thank you.
Keep going.
Thank you, Forbes, for calling on me. Thank you, everybody, for being here for me in this.
Uh-oh, hang on.
Oh my God.
It's all right.
Okay.
So this is a big shout out to a lot of my OPPers. Keep going. You know what? I got a little piece from Jill and a couple more just conversations about what it is that we've been doing. So when you hear words like OPP, who is it? What are we doing? What are we up to? Miss Jill writes.
OPP is a platform where you learn courage and where you learn to bring out parts of yourself that you never even knew that you had, and to put it in a package where you can really present your gifts and really build your business on other people's platforms in a way that I never knew was possible. So it's a platform that allows us to grow in a safe environment and take risks that we would never normally take. And so we grow proportionate to the risks that we take. And I can't thank you enough. It's been amazing.
Next one. Is that okay? Oh, next one.
OPP.
OPP is a place of opulent and powerful professionals who have come together to up-level who they are and how they come across in order for them to be more professional and powerful in their own needs. Oh.
Thank you all for the opportunity to learn with you, to change with you. If you have not been to Crush It on Camera, if you have not been to OPP, I don't care what you have to do, get there. Get there, get there. This is a great starting point, but there's so much more. If you haven't taken these courses, these classes from Forbes, there's so much more. We're all wanting to have an impact. If you're going to do that, you need to get to Crush It, you need to get to OPP. If you really truly want to maximize your impact, get to those two classes.
All right. So I think you heard it from everybody about what's important. The last thing I just want to honor and thank almost all of you in this room. We created a miracle. It took me 3 years to write 2 different books. We did it in weeks. So I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Steve Samlis and everybody who partook. When I put it out and I said to Steve, I said, you know what, brother, I can do this in 24 hours. I've got people here who want to up level, who want to be best-selling authors, who believe because I have instilled to them that we believe. And give yourselves a big round of applause. That is the most amazing book, best-selling book, and yay for us.
Tommy, come take out the garbage.
In a minute, Mom.
That's the beginning of that video.
Where are you? Missing it. Get down your radio.
Where are you?
We're in the tunnel.
Okay, well, that would be the beginning of a video, music video. So let's just stop that one. All right. So without further ado, Makenna, come back here for a second. I want to go to the next part of our evening. You guys having good fun? Can I have a little round of applause? Because this next part is about you, and it really is about you guys. I asked you if you would like to shine, and we've decided to give you guys a moment to shine. So buckle up, grab your champagne. Everyone, anything you want to say to everybody?
I think you guys are going to enjoy this. Each and every one of you did such an amazing job in your moment to shine videos. And without further ado, here you go.